Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo September 17, 2024. Healing techniques for both mind and body can be a strong draw today. You can easily intuit what others truly want or what their motives are, particularly on the job. Comfort foods and activities can be a strong desire as well. While your heart seems to be with your ambitions and goals today, you're also on board with finding ways to enjoy yourself. Fortunately, it's a powerful day for focusing and concentrating, so take advantage. You might even feel pleasantly committed to a person, hobby, or creative pursuit. Going all in is more enjoyable and satisfying than usual. You're also expressing yourself with more authority and personal presence now. The world will be filled with magic, beauty, and glory today. In fact, this could be one of your favorite periods of the year. Your planetary ruler, sweet Venus, the goddess of love and relationships, will dance with the giver of miracles and blessings, Jupiter. You may have a sudden hunch or an emotional instinct about improving your personal and romantic life today, so listen to it and follow your heart. This is a fantastic time to get close to your one and only or to set up a date with someone who catches your eye. A conversation could motivate subconscious change. There might be an aggravating moment that changes the way you see work, as Mars in Cancer squares the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. You and a coworker could have a tense discussion. A client or supervisor could also say something annoying to you. Regardless of the exchange, it might be enough for you to make a mental switch. You may feel differently about work on a subconscious level following today. Use this energy to change your work life positively. Walking is probably the most underrated exercise because it doesn't require much exertion, and people do it every day. But how much do you actually do it? Do you walk instead of taking the bus whenever possible? Do you think 8 to 10 blocks is too far to walk? There are serious health benefits from walking. It tones your entire body, you can do deep breathing exercises at the same time, and the body naturally aligns itself when you walk with a straight back and an extended chest. Here is a day that will be particularly open and favor activities touching on communication and creativity. The way you express yourself will be of utmost importance. Don't forget that words always have a fundamental impact. Make projects for the future because this would be a particularly good period for it. Outside of having some words with those close to you, things should be constructive in your sentimental life. You are coming into a phase of peace and optimism. Take advantage of this and stop torturing yourself with trivialities and making comments that are out of place. Whether it is the weekend or not, having the moon in your career sector coinciding with a favorable aspect between Venus on the job front and Jupiter concerning income provides an excellent opportunity for maximum insight. Away from the noise of the working week, yet knowing this influence will continue for days, you can ensure that your professional instincts remain sharp while staying emotionally and intuitively engaged. This alignment represents the most auspicious conditions seen in a decade for both income and job opportunities. As Mercury is spending his first weekend back in your romantic sector and as the Sun prepares to move into his final week here tomorrow, they are both benefiting from the Moon's transit through an adventurous part of your art over the last few days. Having connected with both before leaving yesterday and to Pluto, for the first time since returning to an adventurous part of your chart, this has brought the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together. Our eyes in the sky. Life often presents us with moments of uncertainty, and that tug-of-war between confidence and doubt is something we all go through. 1 minute, you're feeling sure about your choices, and the next, you're second-guessing every step. This is especially true right now, as Mars in Cancer squares off with the South Node of Karma and the North Node of Fate. It's one of those cosmic moments where you may start to question whether you're on the right path or if your decisions are leading you to the right destination. But here's a comforting truth: life is full of unknowns, and that's okay. Not every answer is immediately clear, and sometimes, you have to trust that the outcome will reveal itself in time. Have you ever looked back at a situation that had you feeling uncertain, only to realize later that it unfolded perfectly in ways you couldn't have imagined? It's a reminder that it's completely normal to feel unsure. It's part of the natural process of growth, change, and discovery. Embrace the unknown and give yourself the grace to let things unfold. Often, the universe has a way of surprising us with the perfect solution when we least expect it. While you're navigating this uncertainty, remember that it's important not to force things to happen before they're ready. Sometimes, we want something so much that we push too hard for it, and in doing so, we might end up dissatisfied because it wasn't what we truly needed in the first place. Take a moment to reflect. Are you chasing something that genuinely aligns with your desires, or are you holding on to it out of fear of change or habit? It's okay to pause and reassess your goals, your relationships, or even your daily routines. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you create space for something better to enter your life. Have you ever noticed how freeing it can be to release something that wasn't quite right, only to find something more fulfilling takes its place? And speaking of new opportunities today, the energy around you is vibrant with fresh ideas and unconventional proposals. It's as if the universe is opening up new doors, inviting you to explore exciting possibilities. Even if you've been on a steady path that's worked well for you so far, today's a good day to keep your options open. People around you might offer perspectives that could completely change how you see things. Have you ever had someone mention an idea or a solution that you hadn't considered, and it suddenly made everything click? That's the energy you're working with right now. Be open to the unexpected, because what seems unconventional or out of the ordinary might just be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. On the financial side, things are looking promising. You're in a great position to make smart moves, especially when it comes to negotiating or managing your resources. Lately, you've been able to turn even small opportunities into something bigger and more rewarding. Have you noticed that? You've got a sharp instinct for knowing when to strike a deal or when to hold back, and that instinct is serving you well today. More doors are opening, especially when it comes to meeting new people or forming valuable connections. Nurture these relationships. They could prove beneficial in ways you don't even realize yet. And remember, if something doesn't feel right in terms of money or resources, trust your gut. Your intuition is your best guide, so steer clear of anything that doesn't sit well with you. Today is ultimately about finding balance between action and reflection, between certainty and curiosity. You're in a strong position to move forward with confidence, but it's equally important to take a moment to reassess where you are. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you had everything figured out, only for a surprising insight or opportunity to completely shift your direction for the better? That could be today's energy, mix of stability and exciting new potential.